on. Um, Figuring out the comments. Hopefully people can make comments. So welcome to Tuesdays with Tori at 2. And I'd like to have this as a place to have a high-level conversation. I have the Center for Clairvoyance and Psychic Development in Port Washington. I like Tuesdays because I have a class in the morning, a clairvoyant development class, and we call it the Healing and Reading Clinic, where we do healings and readings on people in the class and outside the class. Hi, Amy. I'm so glad you're here. And Tuesday nights, I do my workshops, which are open to all levels. And I really set it up as a community so that we can come together about spiritual topics, bring all the things that we know. And since I've been teaching for 33 years, I like to offer some information on a particular topic. Even if you've had the topic with me before, you can always come again because I teach it differently every time. Tonight's topic is on the aura. And the question today is, what does your aura say about you? And what I like to give you some information about is that I'm trained for 33 years from the Berkeley Psychic Institute back in my 20s. I learned how to read the aura. And when we read the aura from our sixth chakra, we're tuning in to the energetic part of us that surrounds our body. So think about this. Your spirit is infinite, eternal, immense. It lives forever, and it's so big, it can't possibly fit into your body. So the part of you that doesn't fit into your physical body, the spirit body, surrounds your physical body. So we call that the aura. Oh, hey, Catherine. Hey, Roseanne. So the aura is the energetic part of you that surrounds your body. And the quality of your aura is that it's elastic. So it spreads out and it comes in. And when I read someone's aura, I can see hopes, dreams, relationships, answers, past lives. Everything is in your aura. It's pretty amazing. And we see it as pictures, colors, movies. You can see all sorts of things in the aura. And in fact, your health begins in your aura. Hey, Loretta. So glad everyone's tuning in. Thank you so much. And it's working. My pop-ups are happening. Yay. The aura is elastic, as I said. And so we can be affected by our aura, our spirit surrounding our body. If we're feeling really spacey, most likely, or we're feeling overwhelmed and uncomfortable. Oh, hi, Silvestro, Irene, Marcia. Wow, hey. The aura spread out is going to make you feel overwhelmed, spacey, as you would imagine. And the reason for this, our aura can spread out as far away as Colorado. I'm in New York. I can have my aura spread all the way around the world just by what I'm thinking about. And our bodies feel this because whatever is in our aura, whatever our aura is surrounding and it's inside of it, we feel it. We take responsibility for it. So that's pretty amazing once you realize that you actually have more control. Hi, Elisa. You have more control over your physical body when your aura is in closer to you. And that's called finding your space. You know how people can feel spacey and kind of disoriented, and when we find our space, it's as simple as, oh, let me pull in my aura, my auric field. It's like a bubble that surrounds you. It can look like an egg-shaped bubble, but it has the quality of an elastic bubble or balloon. So once you understand that we all have an aura, if everybody's spread out, everybody's walking through everybody's auras, nobody has any space. We're feeling what everyone else is feeling, and that's where a lot of people feel overwhelmed or sad or lost. So it's really important to understand the edge of your aura. So the edge of your aura is elastic, and we can just imagine a single point at the edge of our aura. I like to think of a rose, and you just allow that rose to come right in about an arm's length away from your face. And just imagine that your aura comes in around you, nice and close, so that remember, whatever's in your aura you're responsible for, so you're only responsible for you in the chair with your aura around you. So think about that for a minute. You could even close your eyes and imagine that your aura is your spirit surrounding your body, and you can imagine the edge of it, which is elastic, and you can just call it in with the thought, bring it in. It may be miles and hundreds of miles away. And just imagine it coming in like a really concentrated spotlight, coming in with all of your answers, all of your energy, all of your awareness and presence. It actually is a protection to have your aura in around you, so you're really aware and you're really protected. So think about a rose out in front of you, and from now on, that rose represents the edge of your aura. So whenever you're going to walk into a room full of people, or you're feeling lost or overwhelmed or spacey or fatigued, depressed, say, ooh, let me pull in my aura. And you just think of a rose that's at the edge of the aura and just pull the rose in front of you. And now your whole bubble comes in. Clairvoyant tools that I teach are like magic. They're very simple. Hey, Carol. And so we like to keep them really simple. Today's question is, what does your aura say about you? So we think about the aura not only as elastic, but we think about it as having several layers, multiple layers. And the first layer is the one closest to your body, and the seventh layer is the one furthest away from your body. And we know there's colors in the aura because we can take pictures of it now. I had an iAura app for a long time that my son and I would play with. We'd think blue, we'd take a picture, and then our aura would be blue. Or we'd think yellow, and yellow would show up in our aura. For some reason, that app has gone away. I'd like to find it again because we can photograph and find the colors in our aura. So each layer of our aura contains a color, and in that color is information. And when you're trained as a clairvoyant, which I've been trained and I train others, you tune into that frequency or color, and then the movie starts, the pictures start, the information begins. So when somebody asks, well, what does my aura say about me? Oh, look at my aura. What does my aura say? Most people are reading your aura because everybody's psychic. Everybody can see. They just don't know it. Or they know it, but they're afraid to say it. They don't have a lot of confidence and certainty. That's also what I teach in my classes, is we practice enough so that you're absolutely confident about what you see, even if the person says that's wrong, because you know you see it. So the outer layer of your aura, the one farthest away from your body, the seventh layer, hey Bill, the seventh layer of your aura is the outermost layer that everybody sees. And even if they don't know they're seeing it, they're seeing it. So you can have in your outer layer a color and a message, a picture, a message. Often the outer layer of your aura I picture as the fence surrounding you, and on the gate of your fence you have a little sign that says, welcome, come on in, or back off. Hey Kevin, it says back off, right? So if you're walking into a party or a group of people and you feel friendly on the inside, and your hopes and dreams inside, the inner layers, are to make more friends and connect with more people, but your outer layer has kind of a drab, dark color, and it says, back off, I'm afraid, I'm not friendly, for whatever reason, people are going to just see that outer layer, and they're not going to get to know the inner you. Now, sometimes we have a sign on the outside layer of our aura, a friendly color, and it says, welcome, come in anytime. And then we find ourselves overwhelmed and everybody's bothering us. No one leaves us alone or gives us any space. But we're just unaware of the messages that we're giving. And those messages to the general people around us are in the outer layer of our aura. So the question is, what does your aura say about you? That's where we want to tune in to the outer layer of our aura and just wonder, what color am I walking around with? Sometimes it's the color you tend to wear. Like I chose blue today. But sometimes that color you choose to wear is a color that you'd like to bring more of. And the color is going to match with an emotion. It's going to match with a message. And so think about your favorite color and an emotion that you would like to bring to the world, show to the world. And you can think about maybe if it's red, it's passion. If it's abundance, you'd like to have more prosperity and have more connections with people for prosperity and connections of networking and money. Think about a lot of gold in your outer layer, something that is attractive. And when we think about the outer layer of your aura, we're also thinking about the law of attraction. What color, what frequency, what message are you putting on the outer layer of your aura? Because it will attract the same. So if you're attracting things you don't want, and you're lonely and isolated, or things are not working out, look at the outer layer of your aura. Now, the quickest trick to changing the outer layer of your aura is to think about that color that you would like to have more of. And we have sky blue and violet and all these frequencies that we know are really positive. Sky blue is perfect health. Violet is to release any conflict. If you're having a lot of fighting and arguing, violet is a great color. Gold brings up prosperity and abundance. So you're going to remember that rose that I had you bring in to bring in the edge of your aura. Well, that rose is the color that you're and the message that you're sending out. So we call it the protection rose or the boundary rose, the rose that's at the edge of your aura. So if you can see it and then give it a color you like and even a message, some words on it, namaste, hello, or welcome, but I need my space. So respect my space. Whatever you would like to change your outer message to the world, you can do and set the color. So you're doing two things at once. When you imagine your rose out in front of you, you're pulling your aura in so your body can relax and you're only responsible for you and you're present and you have all your answers around you and your energies raised. And then the rose, set the color you like and the message that the rose says. And that also then is what people see about you when they meet you. So that's all very good. Wow, it's so nice to have so many friends online with me. Yay! I also like to think about the aura as another way that we bring it in is with the rose, and we want it to see, it gives us the message to the outside world. It also helps us be calm and set what we want in our life. But it's also good to know that when you also connect with the outer layer of your aura, you're also becoming grounded, because we have a connection to the center of the earth all the time from the base of our spine. And think about your aura as this field of energy that surrounds you, and it gives you energy, but we want to be energized. So we want to make sure that our aura, like the bubble that comes in around us, doesn't have any holes in it, doesn't have any tears. We want it to be like a parachute that's intact. It comes in and it's not torn, or it's not bringing things with it when you bring it in. So we just tuck it in. Think of a grounding cord underneath you as a long, hollow connection to the center of the earth, like a vacuum hose. And you just take the bottom part of your aura, like a long skirt, even for the guys, and you're going to tuck it in underneath you to your grounding cord so that your aura gets a nice cleansing and cleaning. And imagine that it gets strengthened. You just want to strengthen your aura. So, hi Jay. So we want to know that our auric field is strong, and when it's pulled in, that means you're at, let's imagine 10,000 watts of light. You've just raised your frequency for all of your aura to come in. You're protected. You're behind your rose, which is now of your favorite color and emotion and idea that you would like to give to the world, because that rose is your outer layer of your aura, which is what you're showing the world. Now, in tonight's workshop, and in workshops I do, in classes I do, we learn about the different layers of the aura, because each layer of the aura has a different theme. Just like the outermost layer is the theme of, what do I show the world? What's my message to the world? The innermost layer, the one closest to your body, is your relationship to your body. Love you too, Jay. The relationship to your body. So as the layers from the innermost, closest to your body, come out to the outermost layer, there are many different themes that we learn about. And when, as a clairvoyant, you learn to tune in to certain layers. So that way we bust through that outer layer for somebody, and a clairvoyant reading and healing becomes tuning into somebody's innermost relationship to their body, to their emotions, to their power, to their hopes and dreams. We can see someone on a sailboat in there. We can see companies they want to start. Anything is possible to see about somebody through the aura. Now, when we do an aura reading or a healing, just putting your attention on somebody's aura will bring the aura in, because you made them aware that they have a spirit and body relationship, and the spirit around the body is an elastic bubble that we want to bring in, have nice and close to us. Wonderful. So the question about what does your aura say about you, it says a lot about you. And we're everybody, whether you're trained or not, is going to see your outer layer, because that's really what you're presenting to the world. And my friend student Loretta pointed out earlier in class today that it's so interesting that we might have a feeling inside of us when we go to be with people that we want to share and connect, but then the impression you're giving from your outer layer doesn't match your inner layer. And so you're getting weird reactions. You're getting reactions that you didn't want. And that's a first clue that you say, let me change the color now of that rose that Tori told me about, the outer layer of the aura. And that's what you want to do. Wow. Hey, Amy, can you read my aura today? Yes, well, you were just in our class getting your aura read. But you know, if we're reading about what does the aura say about you, Amy, I see that your outer layer of your aura, because we're talking about that, is bright red, like a red bird, the feathers of a red bird, extremely passionate and excited. So it looks like there's some good news that's come in. And also some of your photographs are in there of, hi Sherry, some of your photographs are in there of birds, and you're just seeing the natural world, but the color red is the one that you've got the most running through your outer layer, and it says, look at me, I'm awake, I'm here, I'm ready to connect creatively. So that's a big step, Amy. I'm so excited for you. And yay. Hi, Shay. And so if Amy, I wanted to jump around your aura, since she said, can you read my aura? She's open to it. I also see in your third layer, Amy, that's the power layer. And I see that you've also brought more power into your body. So a lot of green I see. So I look for color, and then I look for some pictures that are going on. And so you have really started to assert some of your power in making changes in your life. So it looks like there's some news, Amy, like you've got news about, that you're excited to share, you're very passionate, and then that power part for you is actually taking steps to move towards your dream. Yay, right, Amy? I know, because it's been a while. You've been waiting for that to happen. Hello, hi, Nick. So I really appreciate everybody coming on and learning about the aura. Like I said, I have my workshops on Tuesday nights, and tonight's workshop is on the aura, and all my classes and workshops and readings are available online as well as in person in Port Washington. You can see how easy it is to join remotely. Just a note on that, this morning's class, every Tuesday and Saturday, I have my reading and healing clinics with my clairvoyant development students, and we do some miracles. 2 readings we did this morning were remotely done. We just from a distance tuned into somebody in another country, in another part of New York, 2 different healings, and created some miracles, some real healings. So we don't have to be in the same room to have these high-level discussions and create healings and miracles. So I like to have these times where we can join together and just speak on this very high level of communication. We need more of this in the world. So Tuesday nights are open to all levels, and I set the topic. Um, it it's different each time though. So tonight's topic is on the aura, but I'm going to teach it differently than I've ever taught it. I like us to be able to tune in with our third eye, the sixth chakra, and start to see the colors of the aura, which we can do against a white wall. We can do that, but we can also know that we can see and see images and pictures as well and start to trust that. So we're going to be using crayons and coloring and seeing parts of our aura tonight in the workshop. If I have any other, oh, you're welcome, Amy. And I look forward to seeing you and talking to you more about what's going on. Wonderful. So see if there's any other questions. If anyone has a question about the aura or themselves, you can ask a question. I'm on for a few more minutes. And it's wonderful to be on live and have everyone pop up, because then I feel like I've got my audience. I love that question of what does your aura say about you, just because people wonder often why they're getting a different response when they meet someone than they feel on the inside. You know, like someone might say, well, she was really rude, but you're actually really friendly and wanting to connect. And the other mention of the aura contains all your hopes and dreams and emotions and history in your aura. That's why I get to read stories. Everybody's a story. I also see people in your aura. People might live in your auric field. And often someone in a strong relationship, codependent or even just strong, can have their auras combined together and really mixed together. And so those are always interesting readings to help you find your space and then get empowered by each other and not drained by each other. Oh yes, hi Billy. I don't know if have I met you in person. I know you through Amy's aura so well. Billy, I do notice that you're, and I'll just go right to your chakra, the fifth chakra, right in your throat. You're really, there's some blocks, there's some energy that you're letting go of because it's your communication. And to read someone's aura is also looking at the chakras, because the chakras are affecting the aura of someone's energy field. And Billy, I just would send a healing right to your throat right now. There's some unspoken thoughts that are ready to be cleared, and you're full of you have a great sense of humor. Your sarcasm is funny, but sometimes things get stuck in there. So you're excited about what's next and all your plans. So with my healing guide, then in a healing and a reading, I always use a healing guide. My healing guide is going to go over and help you release that sharpness, dark sharpness out of your throat that's affecting your ability to communicate 100%. You're ready to communicate in higher levels with Amy, with your son. So I'm glad Billy's in the room too. That's great, Amy. All right. So any other questions? Facebook Live is a lot of fun. Yay. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Shay. It's good to see you. And of course, your baby girl. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And when we did the reading, with calling in your baby and talking about the baby, absolutely. Our children, I always say, when they're young, of course, sometimes older kids stay there too, but young kids are like a koala bear baby. And it's like you have a pocket as a mom right there in your belly, and your baby stays, your child that's here, actually their energy, their whole aura, their spirit, everything can be living inside your aura. Absolutely. And so everything you're feeling, they're feeling. Yes, you still have a young baby, young girl, so she's right there in your aura. And oh, good. That I'm so glad, Amy. So Shay, that's a great question because we often want to say, yes, I need my space, but when we, especially as moms, we say, let's be a mom. Well, you're going to give up your space for a few years while that baby spirit, even though they've come out of you, they're still in your aura, in the safety of your aura, growing in there and feeling everything you feel. So it is a responsibility to keep your energy high, keep your energy flowing, because your child is totally affected by your energy and you are completely affected by theirs. So it is quite a energetic experience to be a mom and have a child. Absolutely. Um, and yes, so when somebody comes for a reading and has a question about their child, you don't need to bring your child to the reading because I can see them very clearly in your aura. Absolutely. And that's great because they can't hear the reading and they don't need to be in the room for a healing and a reading. And you're the one that is having the most effect on them. And when I was an elementary school teacher, my students, they were fifth graders, but younger kids I was with too, they they really were still so much a part of their parents that their parents would come through them. And on back to school night, when I met their parents, made a lot of sense. That I could see uh, everybody's melded together for a lot of years when you're young. So yes, you have your child in your aura. Very great question, because it's a special situation, especially for moms. Yay. Oh, good. So hopefully he's getting a healing. Fantastic. I love the questions so far, and I'm always happy to answer questions, just seeing how they pop up on my screen. But it's nice. Hi, Dennis. Just seeing who's there. Hey. Oh, good. Yes. And Shay, you are a fantastic mom. So I just have to say that because I just see energetically just how much you just have accommodated and worked with your energy for her, and ready for more possibly. Who knows? I have a course and a book, Calling in Your Baby, and I do special fertility readings to work with mothers and children. And then I also do readings once you have your child here on keeping a spiritual relationship with your child. So yes, our relationships are in our aura. I do sometimes see children in someone's aura and they'll say, oh, he's 25 or he's 35. So that's where we learn to make separations and let our child have their own bubble and we have our own. So we're learning about how energy works, and it's interesting that it's not part of our academic school as we grow up. We don't learn about the aura when it's so fundamental to who we are and how we have relationships. Oh, thank you, Amy. You're just so wonderful. So learning about your energy and your energetic body and how things work is actually a playful thing to do. It's very fun. And once you do it, it just opens up your eyes to what's really going on in the world and it empowers you and you have more energy. And so I would ask you to join my Tuesday night workshops. They happen every Tuesday night at 7 online or in person in Port Washington. I still have some room for tonight's workshop. And I have clairvoyant training programs that take place on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and readings, and those happen any day. So I will be working with Aura more tonight. And if you can join in the workshop, either online or in person, we'll be actually going through each of the layers of the aura and tuning in and clearing and resetting our colors for what we want to know more about energetically. It is important to tune in and check in with your energetic body. And once you know more, you can be more, as I say. Hi, Michael. So it's really nice to have people join. Tuesdays with Tori at 2 o'clock. And I'm just going to end my live event. I go for about a half an hour on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. And I look forward to, I also have Fridays at 12 where I speak specifically about clairvoyant techniques for healers. And that can be people that are proclaimed healers, working as Reiki masters and acupuncturists, massage therapists, and all different healing modalities, or people that know you're just a healer. You like to give away your energy to help others. And so clairvoyant techniques like the one with the protection rose I'm talking about, help you to find your space and keep your space and protect yourself and energize yourself while you're healing. A clairvoyant reading is a healing, obviously, because as you tune in, you validate somebody's energy. You also just change it because your attention is like a laser. It just changes when you put your attention on something. Something gets a healing. Ah, good. Thank you, Amy. Hi, Paula. So I look forward to doing this again on Friday, and that'll be on my Center for Clairvoyance and Healing page. So please like that page, Center for Clairvoyance and Healing with Tori Quisling, and then next Tuesday at 2 o'clock again. And please send in your questions. My workshop next Tuesday is on chakras. I like to set these topics, like I said, but I keep it loose. I still give a lot of information and handouts and a lot of things we do, but yet it's different every time. So if you've had a workshop with me on any of these topics, each workshop is different. The importance is the community and the group that meets together, and we elevate our conversation and we heal, and it's a great opportunity for everyone to get together on a Tuesday evening. All right, so I really look forward to meeting a lot of you and just seeing you again on the lives or hearing from you on my website, toriquisling.com. You can check it out. I even do tours to the Met Museum, the Ancient Egyptian section, where we do a lot of healing with all the Egyptian deities and energies in the museum in New York City, if you're in New York City. So check it out on my website. I have a lot of things going on because it's important that we have our spiritual community and we can have conversations and questions like this. And it's very powerful. And everybody's is very important. Everyone that's in it is very important to keep it going and growing. All right. So have a wonderful rest of the Tuesday. And I look forward to seeing you some point again. And thank you very much. I'll see you soon.